Hello everyone, here I am with another update of my home theater system I wanted to share with you guys. So I wanted to talk about what I've added to the theater or what I've changed and talk about wiring and things like that. To start with walking down the stairs, of course right turn only, posters of course, going down the hallway. Posters of Transformers, Predator. Walking down the hallway, see that Crimson Omen symbol from Gears. As you can see, I've added some speakers, which I'll go into detail in a minute here. But as you turn the corner, this would be my gaming area. A very comfortable Super Sack chair. So walk you over here. Get a shot of my Blu-ray movies and HD DVD movies and some gaming on the bottom there. So I'll show you the front of the gaming room here. So what you have here is an 82-inch Mitsubishi 3D DLP with some Gears of War on there, of course my favorite game. Amazing picture, still on my first lamp on this TV. I've had this TV for probably 3 years now, and looks just as good as the day one. But what you see in front of you, I have the Yamaha RX 757 receiver with the Xbox on top, Gears of War Xbox, Siren Vega front, left, and right, and center, Infinity IL-120 sub, and I added the Presence speakers at the top there, which are Klipsch bookshelf speakers. And what the Presence speakers do is they add more height to the front soundstage, so it just kind of opens up the front sound, and I think it adds a lot. And in gaming, of course, I have the PS3 and the old Xbox. I have Dish Network Joey for TV, and I added the Google review box down there. I also added a HDMI splitter, so I'm able to watch gaming on the big screen, which I'll show you in a little bit. I have an optical splitter on the right of the Xbox there, and what that's for is the digital audio out of the TV, optical wise, goes into that splitter and sends a output to the receiver for 5.1 audio. It doesn't want to focus there. And then the other optical goes to the Astro mix amp input, which powers the headphones, my gaming headphones, which are the large Sony XB or MDR XB 1000s, the monster 70 millimeter drivers with super soft cushions for my 5.1 surround. Well, actually 7.1 with the Astro. The mix amp there. But I also added the C-Molloy headphone amplifier in the Altoids box, and just adds a lot more volume and power and bass to the headphones if they're power hungry. Fully rechargeable. I use a USB and a power adapter to charge both of them at the same time if I need to. And of course the God of War Blade of Chaos, pretty nice replica. So yeah, a few other little collectibles underneath there. I love the focus there. Gears of War 3 Collector's Edition, Soul Calibur 5 Collector's Edition, Dead or Alive 5 Collector's Edition. Yeah, that's about it there. So yeah, that's my gaming area in the front. And in the back, I have a couple Klipsch surround speakers, which sound great back there. As for wiring, just a standard white cable. I think it's like 12 gauge wire. What I do is I go underneath the carpet. Underneath the carpet all the way to the front. Unnoticeable. But a nice easy way to hide your wire. I have my wire going down there and the other one's going down there. So that's my gaming area. Of course the wire mess behind. A lot of cables. Try to hide as much as I can. So on to the main theater area. Which is here. Of course, the 135-inch fixed frame, easy frame screen. The Klipsch RF7s in front, RC7 center. Couple RSW15s on the side. RS7 side surround. RS7 center rears, using the Omni-mount brackets to hold it in place, and the final RS7 side surround, excuse me. As far as wiring goes, for these, of course I'll show you the main entertainment area here, or equipment area. What you see here, you know, of course I got the Bruce Lee figures, Dark Knight Rises Midnight poster, some theater plaques, DLP sign, the new Dark Knight Rises, that mask there, butt kicker amp for the 3 butt kickers I have in the couch. 1, 2, 3. The Pioneer VSX 1120 receiver, THX certified. Awesome receiver. Monster Power AVS HTPS 7000 stage 5 line conditioner, and the AVS Signature Series 2000 voltage stabilizer to maintain that all-important 120 volts constantly. Dish Network Hopper system, Sony 3D Blu-ray player, another Google review, and of course the lovely boxy box. Mention here I added the over-the-air antenna USB module for the hopper. Allows me to get local channels over the air antenna for an extra tuner, which adds a better picture, I think, than your standard locals through the dish. As far as all the wiring goes, HDMI, of course, for everything, and I use the hardwire for streaming video and hooking up Blu-ray and dish box to Ethernet. I use a gigabit switch here, all hardwired. I have one single line going upstairs to the router in my computer room. It's kind of a mess, but you know, with any home theater system, you have a lot of components, you have a lot of wires. You generally use a higher-end monster cable for the last connections. Replace the power cords with the Monster 1000 power cords, or Monster 300 power cords for the receiver. That little black box there is the Bluetooth adapter for the receiver. I can stream music from my phone. The Darby Vision, which adds finer detail to your image. Subwoofer output. What I do is I use a Y adapter, split the subwoofer output two ways, one to the butt kicker amp and another one, the other end, to another Y adapter, which sends two separate sub cables. You know, everything goes through this little hole here. Sub cables, speaker wire, coax for the dish, all through the wall, all the way inside, up and through the wood paneling here, across, HDMI out, cable comes out of the surround, and the rest of the wires go across and down, across, down, and across and down for the front three speakers. And then the subwoofer cables come out there. I ran coax for the sub cables there and there. And to get the SuperCube sub behind the couch, I ran a power cable and a sub cable underneath the carpet, across, power cable there, and sub cable out of the RSW15 there. Back to the main equipment area. I'm a believer in clean protected power always. So I'm using a two outlet Monster Power surge protector for the AVS 2000 here, and then the HTPS clean power center here plugs into the voltage stabilizer, and everything else plugs into here for clean power. So even at the beginning, I use one of those guys. Also for my projector, I use one up here too. Just a 2-outlet Monster Power surge protector and clean power for my projector. Just a simple little add-on. It does a lot instead of plugging it right into your wall directly, you know. And this projector is the Optima HD33 3D projector. Very nice. So back to the subwoofer cables. I have the same Monster Power 2 plug outlet for the SuperCube sub behind the couch. I have another one here for the Klipsch subwoofer, and another one here for my other sub. So they're all covered, clean power, surge protection. My dimming light switch is here, remote dimmer to dim all the lights, which I had recently moved. You got the Marcus Phoenix statue, Lancer, Predator, Alien, Retro Lancer, Predator. I keep my, what's up, Bruce? Keep my 3D glasses in the Pandora box from Gears of God of War collector's edition. I have 4 pairs of Samsung 3D glasses in there, active shutter, and 2 Monster Vision Max RF 3D glasses here. I did a review on those glasses previously. Definitely like the Monster ones, and they're pretty cheap now. You get them for like 60 or 80 bucks on Amazon. Highly recommend it. It's a $300 retail set when they first came out. So looking at the back, oh, a little bright there, but you can see the side speakers there, center rear is behind the projector. You got the risers there, great grandma risers to keep the sub off the floor, so it isolates the bass a little better. Less vibration on the walls and things. As far as the couch goes, I got the 3 butt kickers. Let me see. I'll move the couch for you so you can see them. Of course I can't, the subwoofer's behind it. But what I did is I bought those little platforms for the butt kickers, so that way you don't have to bolt into anything. You just lay your couch right on top of the platform here, and the butt kicker's attached to this here, so you'll feel it all. Kick this out one second. There. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. No, probably not. So there's the butt kicker there, attached to the platform, and then the couch rests right on top of the platform. So I have those speaker wires routed underneath the carpet and then up to the amp. So 3 butt kickers attached there. Highly recommend investing in butt kickers because they really add a lot to your theater. I mean, bass is nice, don't get me wrong, but when those things go down to 5 hertz, that's a deep rumble that these cannot replace and replicate. Duplicate, yes. Alright, so that's kind of the overview of my system. I'll play a scene for you here. I'm just going to turn off some of the stuff I have here. So, give me a moment here, turn these things off. Turn that light off there. Turn this light off there. Turn this light off here. Yeah. Alright, so you guys can have a seat. So just want to talk about speaker placement. Focus. For your front speakers, I'd recommend tilting them inward, so they're more of a focused sound instead of just straightforward. Center speaker, of course, below or above your screen. Subwoofer placement, you know, it varies. For my situation, I'm not able to put them in front corner, so I have no more room. But they work pretty well on the sides. Surround sound, you want to have, well, depending on if you're going to do a 7.1 like I am, side surrounds, you want to have ear level or above on the side of the couch. So right above you there on the side. And the center rears, you want to have behind you, of course, just to get that center rear effect. Highly recommend doing it if you can, because it makes a world of difference when you hear things behind you and on the side. If you can do it right, you know. So what I do when I watch scenes, turn on the Galaxy tab here, go to my Boxy app, and play a scene for you guys. Dim the lights, the Harmony remote, devices, light control, and lights off.
They're not your average brawlers.
Neither am I.
He's behind you.
What do you think you're?
Just a little further. I had to find a way to stop them trying to kill me.
You made a serious mistake.
Not as serious as yours, I fear.
Bane.
Let's not stand on ceremony here. Mr. Wayne. Patience cost you your strength. Victory has defeated you.
I'll play another scene for you here.
Let's dance. Get up, it's gone.
Make the fun!
All right, folks. So there's there's my current theater. So I'm glad you got a chance to see everything as it is. And if you have any questions, comments, likes appreciated, subscribes, and there it is. Alright, so anyone that wants to build a theater, you know, I started at YouTube and looked at other people's theaters and got my inspiration. So I hope I gave you some inspiration, some tips, and advice on building your own theater. So good luck, and thanks for watching, of course. See ya.